is crying. Jungkook and Jimin do this secretly. No one expected that behind the high walls of the military barracks, two BTS members, Jungkook and Jimin, turned out to do something that secretly touched hearts and managed to make many soldiers cry with emotion. Their actions are not just an ordinary interaction, but reflect the depth of their friendship and love for fans. This news first came from a staff member who was on duty at the training site where the two were stationed. In a Korean online community forum, the staff revealed that Jungkook and Jimin secretly wrote letters to ARMY every night before going to bed, then stored them in a box they dubbed the Wish Box. The contents of the letters were never made public, but according to leaks from the same staff, both wrote about their feelings honestly about homesickness, worries for the other BTS members, and especially the hope that ARMY will remain strong and happy. In one letter, Jimin wrote, "I want you to know that even when I sleep on the cold floor of the barracks, my heart is always warm at the thought of you." Jungkook is also rumored to be inserting new lyrics that he creates himself in his spare time, hoping to one day make it a special song for fans after his discharge from the army. "I keep your voice in my mind every night. You are the reason I stay strong," he wrote in one of the private notes that was said to have been read by the barracks guard staff. As soon as this news spread, ARMY around the world instantly flooded social media. Many admitted that they couldn't hold back their tears after learning that even though they were serving in the military, Jungkook and Jimin still thought about their fans so deeply. Imagine they are physically exhausted, but still have time to write to us every night. It wasn't just love, it was sincere dedication, one fan wrote on Twitter, not only touching ARMY's heart. This story also shows how strong the bond between Jimin and Jungkook is. They support each other, strengthen each other, and together keep BTS's spirit alive even when they are away from the stage. According to an acquaintance of theirs in the military, the two were often seen encouraging each other secretly. They have their own body language. One glance, one smile is enough to give each other strength, he revealed. What makes this story even more moving is the fact that Jimin and Jungkook never intended to announce it to the public. They do it not to get praise, but as a form of pure love for the fans who have been with them all this time. Now, many fans hope that the letters in the wish box will be able to be shared one day. It may be in the form of a book, song lyrics, or a special documentary after they finish the draft. After news of the box of hope spread widely, many ARMY began to make small gestures on social media. Some suggested that after enlistment, Jimin and Jungkook could share the contents of the letters publicly, not for the thrill, but as a symbol of an emotional journey and a reminder that their love for fans is unbroken. On Twitter, many fans wrote such touching lines as, "We are waiting for you, Jungkook. We hear you, Jimin. Even without a voice, your hearts still reach out to us. Your nights were not in vain. Any sincerely written letter will forever live in our hearts." Not a few also added the illustrated pictures containing two figures of soldiers sitting under dim light, writing something with a smile, the symbol of Jungkook and Jimin pouring out their hearts into unread letters. Although there is no official statement from the other members, fans suspect the other BTS members are already aware of this habit. One indication came from Suga's comments on a radio broadcast before he left for the army. He said, "There are people who write songs in unexpected places. Sometimes not just to be released, but to save something in the heart." The comment, which is now considered code, was again discussed by the army, who believe it refers to Jungkook and Jimin creating something from within the military, not just music, but memories and hope, from the world stage to the cold floor of the barracks. BTS's journey is not just about glitter and popularity. They have repeatedly proved that BTS is a story about love that is constantly fought for, even in the quietest place and time. Jimin and Jungkook may not announce anything officially. They just silently wrote, secretly reinforced each other, and secretly built a bridge of emotions between the military and the outside world. The bridge that is now traversed by millions of tears and hopes from the army around the world. If in the future the letters are really open to the public, they will become an invaluable emotional legacy. And if not, it's enough for the army to know they exist, that amid the silence of a South Korean military night, two best friends write about love, longing, and a promise to return. Amid the uncertainty and harsh routine of the military world, the Box of Hope, written by Jungkook and Jimin, became more than just a collection of papers. It is a symbol of hope guarded, passion instilled, and love that continues to grow despite distance and time. Many ARMY refer to the letters as an invisible bridge between BTS and fans. Although they couldn't read the contents of the letters right now, they knew that every sentence written from the bottom of the hearts of the two BTS members was born of deep longing. In the midst of news and rumors about BTS's future, this act feels like an unwritten promise that BTS is not over and that love is not over. In return, fans began to create their own letters to BTS. These letters are sent through the online community and also in the form of fan projects that will be collected and sent to HYBE. Hoping to be read by the members after they complete their military service. One of the viral letters comes from a Brazilian army. "I'm writing this for you, Jungkook and Jimin. You are the reason I stayed strong during the pandemic. Now, you guys are having a hard time, and I want to give that power back to you. May this letter find its way to your heart, just as your letter found mine, even without me reading it directly." Some entertainment industry observers speculated that HYBE could have made the letters part of a future documentary project about BTS military travels. If it does, it will be one of the most emotional projects in K-pop history, not because of the dramatization, but because of its honesty and emotional depth. However, until now, there has been no confirmation from the agency. HYBE instead chose to keep the members' privacy during military service, which further reinforces the value of Jungkook and Jimin's actions. They wrote not for the camera, not for publication, but out of such a deep sense of sincerity and emotional commitment to BTS and ARMY. This story also makes it clear how close the relationship between Jungkook and Jimin is. Many fans refer to them as mirrors of each other, two personalities with differences in style and personality, but complementing each other in silence. In the letters, according to internal sources, the two encouraged each other and wrote wishes for each other, just as they wrote for fans. This relationship was an inspiration, not only for fans, but also for many who learned that a bond of sincere friendship can last in all conditions, even in a quiet and loud military barracks. When their enlistment is over, the world is looking forward to more than just a musical comeback. Many believe that the return of Jungkook and Jimin will bring a new spirit, not only in terms of musicality, but also emotionally. They will return with stories, with wounds healed, and with strength growing behind the walls of the barracks, and perhaps those letters, both those they wrote and those written to them, will become an important part of BTS's new journey. A more mature, more human, and closer to the heart. In silence, Jungkook and Jimin have taught the world the meaning of sincerity. That love does not always have to be announced with a megaphone. Sometimes it was simply written on a piece of paper, placed in a box, and kept with warm hope in the cold nights of military barracks. And the ARMY? They'll keep waiting. Not in sadness, but with a smile, because they know Jungkook and Jimin never go far. They were just writing, for the day when all could be read, heard, and celebrated together. What Jungkook and Jimin do secretly is irrefutable proof that BTS is not just a music group, but a big family that lives in the spirit of mutual love. And that love lives not only on the majestic stage, but also in the silence of military barracks, among the scribbles of pens, and in the whisper of the night when everyone is asleep. ARMY was crying not because of sadness, but because of such a deep sense of pride and happiness. Jungkook and Jimin have proven that distance, uniforms, or even time will never erase their love for the people who always say BTS's name with love, ARMY.